In our previous two videos, mapping of India has been started, and we have discussed structure of India. There we talk about different type of rocks, and after structure of India, we were discussing for major physiographic reason. There we have seen different theories behind Himalaya formation, like geosynclinal theories, plate tectonic theory. And after these theories, we have discussed division of Himalaya on the basis of structure, on the basis of longitudinal Himalaya, and we will also discuss about northeast Himalaya. But in this video we will start uh, trans Himalaya, and earlier of my previous two videos we have seen mapping of all continent, and poles, latitude, longitude, altitude, international dateline, Greenwich meridian, and much more. So let's start from trans Himalaya. See, trans Himalaya basically consists three mountain ranges, which are Karakoram, Ladakh, and Jaskar range. Trans Himalayas. It is Karakoram, second is Ladakh, and third is Jaskar. See about Jaskar. Jaskar range is a part of Great Himalaya on the basis of origin and on the basis of structure, but stretched in Trans Himalaya. That's why we know as an it's a part of Trans Himalaya. So it is origin and structural basis. It is a part of Great Himalaya. Great Himalayas. But when we talk about stretched, it's a part of Trans Himalaya. So this is one fact about Jaskar range you should to know. Now we will see valleys between these mountain ranges. In between of Karakoram and Ladakh, you can see Shyok River Valley. Shyok River Valley. And in between of Ladakh and Jaskar, you can see Indus River Valley. River Valley. So these are valleys which are situated in Trans Himalaya. Now we will see one by one about Karakoram, Ladakh, and Jaskar range. So firstly, we are marking these range. If it is Karakoram, and if it is Ladakh, and if it is Jaskar range. Here you can see one peak which is K2 Godwin Austen. K2 or Godwin Austen. Godwin Austen. Godwin Austen, a K2 is second highest peak of world and it is highest peak of India. Second highest peak of world and first highest peak of India. First highest peak of world, you know, which is Mount Everest. And when we talk about peak of Ladakh, here you can see one peak which is Mount Rakaposhi. Rakaposhi. And Rakaposhi is steepest peak of world. Steepest peak of world. So these are peaks of mountain ranges. Now we will see glacier of mountain ranges. Here you can see four important glaciers which are situated: Siachen Glacier, Baltero, Biafo and Hisper. These are glacier part of Karakoram range. It is Siachen, it is Baltero, Biafo and Hisper. These are important glacier of Trans-Himalaya. So Syok River is originating from Eastern Glacier in Jammu and Kashmir, and one another river is originating from Siachen Glacier, which is Nubra. So Nubra river is basically originating from Siachen Glacier, and Syok River, it is Syok River. Syok River is originating from far east of Siachen Glacier, and as I said, in between of Ladakh and Jaskar range, Indus River Valley is situated, and tributary lies on Syok lies on Indus River. That's why Syok River is tributary river of Indus, and Nubra is tributary river of Syok. One another river originating from Jaskar range and lies on Indus River, which is called as Jaskar River. So these are physical structure of Trans-Himalaya. Now we will see some passes of Trans-Himalaya which are situated in border between India and China in north of Jammu and Kashmir. So here some passes you can see in Trans-Himalaya. One by one we will see. First pass is Karakoram. Second pass is Cape Sangla. third pass is Changla, and fourth pass is Jarala. So these are passes of Trans Himalaya. So Trans Himalaya has completed. Now we will see facts about Great Himalaya. See, Great Himalaya basically is stretched from Great Himalaya is stretched from Nanga Parvat. Here in east, Nanga Parvat is situated. Nanga Parvat is basically in border between India and Pakistan, and in east side it is stretched up to Namcha Barwa Parvat. Namcha Barwa Parvat. Barwa Parvat. So this is extension of Great Himalaya. In Great Himalaya, question usually asked from their peaks, about peak sequence from west to east or east to west, and also question could be asked where peaks are situated in India or Nepal, or in border between India and Nepal. So these type of question can be asked in your exam. So one by one we will see all peaks. Mainly here you can see 3 peaks in India. First peak is called as Kedarnath. Second peak is called as Badrinath. Badrinath. And third peak is called as Nanda Devi. See, Nanda Devi is basically second highest peak of India. Second highest peak of India. All these peaks are situated in India, and after these peaks, some peaks are situated in Nepal. Here Dhaulagiri, then Annapurna, Mansalo, Gauri Shankar, Choyu, Mount Everest, See, Mount Everest is basically highest peak of world. Highest of world. And after Mount Everest you can see in Nepal on another peak which is called as Makalu. And in between border of Nepal and India, you can see Kanchenjunga. Here in border between India and Nepal, you can see Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga. So Kanchenjunga basically situated in border between India and Nepal. Now we will see some passes of Great Himalaya. So first pass of Great Himalaya is situating here, which is called as Jojila Pass. Jojila Pass. And Jojila Pass basically joins Srinagar to Leh. Here Srinagar is situated. Srinagar. And here Leh is situated. So Jojila Pass joins Srinagar to Leh. Second pass of Great Himalaya situated in Himachal Pradesh, which is here. Pass called as Baralacha. And from Baralacha, two rivers are originated. Which is first is Chandra and second is Bhaga. And when Chandra and Bhaga merge with each other, river known as Chandrabhaga. And when Chandrabhaga enters into Jammu plain, that river known as Chenab. So it is Chandrabhaga, and when Chandrabhaga entered into Jammu plain, that river is called as Chenab. So this is facts about Baralacha and river which are originating from Baralacha Pass. Now we will see next pass. Next pass is also situated in Himachal Pradesh, which is here, and pass is called as Shipkila. Here, and pass is called as Shipkila. And from Shipkila Pass, Satluj river enters into India. Satluj river enters into India. It is Satluj river. Satluj river. Satluj river basically originating from Tibet Plateau. Next pass is situated in Uttarakhand. Here another pass is situated which is called as Lipu Lake. And from Lipu Lake, Nepal Kali river which is named in Nepal. And when Kali river enters into UP plain, that river is called as Sharda. So from Lipu Lake, Nepal river enters into India. Now we will see next pass of Great Himalaya. Here one pass is situated which is called as Nathula Pass. Nathula Pass. And Nathula Pass joins Gangtok, which is capital of Sikkim. Gangtok to Lhasa. Lhasa is here, which is capital of Tibet. This region of Tibet. Lhasa. So you can say Nathula Pass joins the Gangtok, which is capital of Sikkim, to Lhasa, which is capital of Tibet. Now next pass of Trans-Himalaya. Next pass is Jelepla. Jelepla is situated in eastern of Sikkim. Jelepla. And Jelepla joins Thimphu. Thimphu is situated here, which is capital of Bhutan. Thimphu to Gangtok. So these are passes of the Great Himalaya. So this is enough in this video. We will discuss further Lesser Himalaya and Shivalik Himalaya, which is also known as Outer Himalaya, and Northeast Himalaya of India.